Hello everyone, my name is JongHo Kim from Seoul National University, and I'm going to make a presentation about the evaluation of the effects of economic sanctions on the economy of nuclear developing countries, focusing on global value chain change and regional value chain change. Before I start, let me introduce my background of my research first. So there are many international organizations implementing policies for non-proliferations, but many countries still developing nuclear weapons like North Korea. So to cope with this, international organization has devised various methods of sanctions over the past century to build efficient non-proliferation regulations. So therefore, my goal of the study is to see how effective economic sanctions against nuclear weapons and nuclear developing countries are. And I would like to evaluate it by looking at nuclear developing countries' global value chain change and regional value chain change after the economic sanctions. So our methodology is that use data from World Input Output Table from United Nations Conference on Trade and Development and analyze it during the data from like 1992 to 2017 data of nuclear developing countries global value chain changes and their input output table of global value chains with trade country to understand macro and micro level of economic sanctions. And among the nuclear developing countries, here I'm going to focus on only North Korea here today. And this is a timeline that United Nations economic sanction against North Korea. It starts from the 2006 to 2017. But I analyzed the top six trade countries input output table of global value chains from 1990 to 2017 because there are other economic sanctions rather than United Nations. So therefore, here I analyze the six countries that are China, Russia, Germany, South Korea, Japan, and United States. After United 2006 United Nations economic sanction, we could see decrease of selling material related with technology for missiles. So if we like expanded it, it's we're gonna see like the decrease of the petroleum, chemical, and non-medical materials, and then electric and these other metal products. Like it's gonna be like decrease here, and other like South Korea trade products also like it's gonna be decrease here too, and other countries like the United States and the Germany, we could easily see it's gonna be decreased, gonna be electrical machinery, and then the petroleum is also decreased here. But other sides, even if like other cycles still going up, the the sanctions, the United Nations economic sanctions, still like banning these materials is we could see like they're decreasing it, and we could see other like 2009 economic sanctions it became much severe than 2006 version. So if we see like if we see like closely, we could see bigger changes from our global value chain changes. So, but from 2013, sanction expanded the list of prohibited imports of luxury goods like jewels, car, and little bit of finance sanctions. So we could also like to see the decrease of the finance sanction sector as well, and other like luxury goods sanctions. So, in 2016, sanctions increased many like basic stuffs expand to the basic stuffs. So we could easily see that like everything is like going to decrease. Most of the stuffs, most of the material, most of the products, but uniquely, Russia global value chains after 2016 was like most of them are increased here. So I want to find out what makes it increase even after United Nations economic sanctions. And this is my conclusion. And using the trade countries input output table, we can find out the view seen in microscopic ways, and it gives a closer look at how effective economic sanctions are for nuclear developing countries. And however, despite these results, some are still hard to understand in the process of detailed change. And therefore, for my future work, I'm going to exclude as much external factors as possible that might affect global changes. And I would like to analyze deeper using the data result to find out how efficient for economic sanctions are.